Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. Today's reading is going to be for my Capricorns. If you guys resonate with the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want a personal reading, hit me up at jocelynlovely84@gmail.com. Alright, we're starting off with the Black Moon Astrology cards, and we have Void, of course, Moon in reverse. Some of you guys think you're missing something, a key element to be able to manifest or grow or create. You think you're missing something, some type of confidence, self-confidence. You're missing some like secret recipe or secret sauce to the recipe, but you're not. It's in your head. And I'll tell you why, because the next card is Mercury of the mind, right? Look at this alchemist transforming, right? He uses the world, he sees the world as it is and says, what do I want to build here? What do I want to create in this earth, right? What do I want my life to become? How can I gain more stability in this realm, right? The alchemist doesn't hear no for an answer. Whatever he decides to put his mind into, it achieves it. That's what he does. He can spend years in the lab trying to create or concoct something that will work, a recipe, right? That would work for him. Brand new discoveries to share with the world, right? Whatever your intention is, you have the tools necessary to create it if you just believe it. So some of you guys have been feeling shitty or unlucky lately. It's almost as if it's saying, like, use the energy because you're the best manifester out there. Use that energy to just breathe when you're feeling very lackluster or flustered, or you're feeling very just unlucky, or like you're struggling. Just breathe, and then you'd be able to change that feeling, right? Because you don't want to carry those same feelings of setback for the remainder of the day, or worse, weeks or months to come, right? Some of you guys have been like told no, or been rejected, and you're taking that or carrying that with you. Whereas you guys are masters at this point. You guys could sit there and, yes, feel rejection, feel people saying no to you and your ideas, or maybe struggling with finding something that works for you or is in alignment with you in general. And so again, it's like taking that with you and taking those L's and just knowing that this is preparing you for something bigger. The next card is Fire Elements, Desire. What is the thing that you desire the most right now? What is the thing that you want right now? And think of it. Think of it, think about it, so that it can be, you can draw it in. Bring that in. The 7 and 3, that's a 10. It's like, it's exactly what you need. You're right, you're perfectly, it's like you know the rules to manifestation better than anybody. This is your time. Use it wisely, spend it on creating. Even if that means taking time to meditate, think about what you want and think happy thoughts about it. Just open your heart towards it, and it'll come to you. Just because you're feeling restriction, right? Or like life is negating you, doesn't mean that that's happening. And if you feel like it is, that's only going to push you to learn how to master your emotions, even when you're on your downs and your lows. You can still master your emotions. You can still create, even when you're at your lowest. You can still do something to push forward. It's possible. The next card is Earth Elements, Stability. Again, you guys are feeling unstable because you can't see. It's just like very blurry, very brownish. It looks like dirt. Like you guys have just been in the mud, wrestling, trying to figure out how to create anything. What you don't realize is this whole time you actually have been creating, because if you see this line under, it reminds me of like when you're growing vegetables. Like the roots are actually planted very well. They're planted very firmly, and whether you see it or not, it's there. It's telling you you're actually growing something. Just keep at it. Just because you can't see it, just because you're missing something, that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that you give up. You're coming up with something. You just, right now, you may not be able to see it, but your roots are actually very firm and planted in the ground. You have strong foundation. Because you have strong foundation, you can build anything. Just because right now you're not seeing the, again, Maybe you're on the L right now. You're feeling those L's. But that's okay. No one said this path would be easy, and right now you're just not seeing it through. You're not seeing anything that you want to see. And you've been at it for a bit, which is why your foundation is strong. You've been at it for a bit, but it's just, again, you're not seeing the outcome right now. Don't make the mistake of quitting. Just shut it off. Go cry in a room and come back stronger. Or whatever you want to call it. Come back. You know, maybe you just need a good cry, right? Before your next steps. So you can just feel a little more healed, a little bit more stable. And then you can start moving from there. I know these steps are very practical, but sometimes we forget, right? We all go through those periods in life where it's so difficult to just get through a day. And that's what's going on with you guys. You guys are just struggling to get through the day. And so it's like, it starts wearing you down. You start becoming, you know, pessimistic without wanting to. It's just when life does that to you, it tends to happen. But this is just a reminder that you've got this. You've got this. One of my cards fell, but... Second house, owning. Again, see? That's what I'm saying. It's like underground, right? The roots, all these triangles, right? The roots were stable. They're planted well, and it's like you can grow anything. It's like you're trying to climb the ladder or trying to build something that's going to stand the test of time, something that's actually going to mean something that's valuable. And that's why sometimes it's harder for you to see the results because it's something that's so valuable. It requires a lot of time, a lot of investments. We talk about owning, right? Owning the rights to whatever this is. It's something you created, right, from the ground up. It's going to take time. And then here it's like a shift of change or a shift of perspective, shift of luck. You guys are feeling so unlucky right now, but actually it's like you're beyond blessed. This is part of the process. I just think that you guys have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with when the lows come. You have to keep a constant reminder of faith, or a constant reminder of the good times, right? Because when you're in the bad times, you can make it through. Especially anybody that's like a business owner or looking towards anything financially, maybe owning a home, renting out properties. This is a hard work, really hard work. So you need to remember that. You're building something incredible, and I feel like sometimes you forget that because you're thinking small. You're thinking right here in the everyday, the material realm, right? And you're not seeing anything move forward. No, think from a higher perspective here. You're building a legacy. You're building your legacy. Yep. But again, it's like two sides of a coin, one dark, one light, right? Two different type of perspectives, two different ends of a just life, the highs and the lows. It's part of the process. So if you're getting a lot of no's or you're not seeing any traction, any movement, that's okay. That's okay. It only makes you more hungry to succeed, and it actually makes you, besides it making you question your route and your life path, it actually makes you stronger. Oh, we're at 9. Oh shit. Okay, well that's all I have for you guys. I love you. Take care. Bye.